there. Cheryl Bishop here, founder of Resilient Women in Business, and I am interviewing an amazing, beautiful Jenna, who is a member of Resilient Women in Business. So I wanted to take some time with you, Jenna, today so that we can talk about what you do and who you are. So welcome.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. My pleasure.
Oh, awesome. I'm so excited. So I'd like to start off with asking you if you could maybe take a few minutes and share with us what your business is.
What my business is. My business is about, thank you for asking. My business is about reaching home ownership, financial planning, and investment goals through mortgage lending. In other words, I am a mortgage broker. Mortgages can be very complicated, and everyone's life and situation is very unique, especially when you have all the financial information that the lenders require to qualify. That being said, between one's goals and their aspirations and the countless mortgage products out there, the possibilities are endless. And I am here to put those puzzle pieces together and guide the homeowner through making smart as opposed to emotionally driven decisions, as we all act on our emotions in the moment, even when we know a little bit better.
So true. So true. I remember when I first bought my first house, I did when I was in my early 20s. I went through the bank, and that's, back that was a long time ago. Back then it wasn't so strong as a mortgage broker, but once mortgage brokers came out, I've always used one. So I think it's
That's
because
great.
there is so many options, and for a person that doesn't fully understand, or it's not knowing the real ins and outs, especially these days.
Yes. Not to mention changes weekly, monthly, daily, and there's dozens of lenders. So it is a lot to keep up with. So it's good to have somebody in your corner.
Yeah, absolutely, which is exciting. So can you share with us in a short paragraph or so why you started to why what would interest you in becoming a mortgage broker?
I started my business so that I can help other people to experience the excitement, the capital gains, and the freedom and pride that I got to experience when purchasing my first home, and second, for themselves.
Oh, for sure. That's got to be pretty exciting when you especially for when you get new buyers, like brand new ones.
It's very exciting. It's interesting because some people think they're way off and they can't qualify. Other people are like want everything. Everyone's situation is different. Like I said, there's so many products, so we can find an answer somewhere somehow.
Yeah. Isn't it like I just thought of a question here. And correct me if I'm right or wrong or whatever, and we'll just talk about it for a moment, is it not a good idea for a young person that would like to buy in the future and believes they can't afford it now, still have that conversation so that they can prepare themselves fully when it is time?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. You should always be in contact with a mortgage advisor because it's not just about getting approved. Like, it's about your credit score, it's about your cash flow, and it's about your life. What do you want? Where do you see yourself next year, 5 year, 10 years? Do you want to open a business? Are you employed? Do you want to move provinces? These are all factors that affect your mortgage.
Absolutely. Like my oldest is 23 and he's up in the Yukon right now working. And I've often thought with you, Jenna, when he gets back and we talk about his finance, it's like, I think you need to go speak to my friend Jenna and just plan it out.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? It takes the stress away. A
Oh,
lot of it, anyways. Buying a home, super stressful as it is, emotional. Even when I sold my first home, I know a lot, but I still catch myself getting caught up in the emotions, and it's funny. It's funny. So definitely good to have a professional by your side to kind of snap
oh,
you out of
yeah.
those moments.
I agree. I know that, I asked him a few months back, or maybe now, I don't know, was it a year, last year or something? I said, so when you're ready to buy, where would you buy? And immediately he says, 100 Mile House. Well, now that he's up in the Yukon, I am wondering if he's gonna be like, this is where I wanna be, because he's right into the wilderness and the isolation, like, that's him. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it'll be interesting. And he
that's
would want
awesome.
property. He wouldn't want, just he's got a lot of hobbies, let's say.
Okay, okay. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah. So, in speaking about that, who would be your ideal client that you love to serve?
I think I touched on this. That's hard because there is no ideal client other than you want to help people achieve their goals. So I guess I could say my ideal client is an individual or a family who may not know that they qualify for their first mortgage, but it's just on the other side of that phone call that they're maybe a little bit shy to make or nervous about sharing their information. Or maybe it's a family or individual that has big dreams, whether it's investing in a new business, a rental property, or an investment product. And these dreams can be attained or get the ball rolling on the other side of a refinance. So essentially, it's people that my ideal client is that people that are going to gain a lot from this transaction. That's where I feel I can create value and I get the most out of it through helping them.
Oh, beautifully said. Thank you. That's awesome. Well, you've been a member of Resilient Women in Business for a while, and you're part of the Cloverdale chapter, Cloverdale in Surrey, BC. Yeah, yay. I know there's some amazing women in that group, that's for sure. So, I want to, my final question to ask you is, what do you love about Resilient Women in Business?
That's tough. I love all of it. Where should I start? I love how Resilient Women in Business provides a space where us female entrepreneurs get to come together, share our ambitions, and put those ambitions into action, knowing that we have an army of women, strong women, supporting us. It doesn't matter whether it's technical, emotional, creative, or whatever the task is that we are either struggling with or want to tackle. The talent and community that we have to lean on each other can be super powerful.
Mm,
Uh, I kind of feel like all of us have a secret superpower just waiting to be let out. And I feel like resilient women in business, we can unleash it in a safe space without hesitation. And
love it.
yeah, and to be perfectly honest, I like the excuse to have a glass of wine midweek.
For sure. There's a few that like that. Absolutely. And that's what I love about too. And I know that, now with what's going on in the world, it's just, I think more than ever, women need to stand up and step into their power. And really, women have the capability of moving frickin' mountains. Like,
It's
really
so true.
true.
I absolutely agree. And you know what? There's some strong women out there paving the way and just showing us that we can and we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. And I believe when we do it together as a community, as a tribe, it's just so much easier than doing it on our own. So,
Absolutely. The effects compound.
yes, the effects
It's like all
compound.
investments. Yeah.
So true. Well said. Well said, Jenna. Well, thank you so much for this little get together. And for those of you that are listening and watching, Jenna's contact details is below. So definitely reach out to her. She is kind hearted. She is honest. She is all about serving you. And I want to thank you, Jenna,
No,
for
thank you.
today.
Thank you for those nice words.
Thank you.